What's up, everyone? So today we're going to be making some energy bites. These are a great snack that you can have, like I said, as a snack, or you can make them for a pre-workout or pre-practice just to get some quick fuel in there. It has all natural ingredients, and the great thing about this recipe is that you can really customize it to make it however you want it. So you're going to see the different ingredients that I add, but you can also add additional ingredients or make some swaps depending on what you like to eat. So for this recipe, we have some oats, some rolled oats. We have some sun butter for this recipe. You can use peanut butter, you can use almond butter. And we have some honey. And then for some fun mix-ins, some extra carbohydrate and just flavor, we have some chocolate chips and then some raisins. So again, you can use different types of nut butters. You can use white chocolate chips, you can use dark chocolate chips, any kind of dried fruit that you want. You can add coconut. So again, this recipe is really versatile. But the base is always going to be your oats and then the nut butter and honey. That's going to be the base that you're going to start with, and then everything else you can add into it is going to be basically how you want it to make. All right, so we're going to start by adding all the ingredients into one bowl, and then we're going to mix them all together. So we'll start with the oats. That's going to give us some good fiber, good carbohydrate, energy for our workouts. We're going to start by adding the sun butter in there. So about a third of a cup, actually about half of a cup of this, sorry. We're gonna scoop that in there. We're gonna have to get our hands a little bit messy, so don't be afraid of that. Just gonna have to dig in there in a little bit to mix all these ingredients around. Then we have a third a cup of that honey. So mix that in the bowl there. So the peanut butter is gonna give us some good fat, a little bit of protein. The honey is gonna give us just some extra quick carbohydrate. And then we're gonna add in our fun mix-in, so we get some chocolate chips, because who doesn't like chocolate, right? And then we're gonna add in some dried fruit, just about a handful or so. You can obviously add more if you want, but for this I'm gonna add a little bit of a handful there. There we go. And now we're just gonna start to mix it together. All right, so now that we got our mixture together in the bowl, if it's a little bit too wet for you to mix right then, you can put it in the fridge for a couple minutes just so it hardens up a little bit and make it easier to roll into the balls. So now we're going to take our mixture here and we're going to roll them into the balls on the plate. And the key with this is to make sure that you use enough of the nut butter. So if you're finding that the energy bites are not sticking together, it's probably because you need a little bit more peanut butter to help them stick together in a nice ball shape. So it doesn't really matter what size you make the ball. About an inch or so around is about a good size. But I mean, you can make them as big or as small as you want, depending on how many you want to get out of the recipe. But make them into the little ball, and then just place them on a plate or a sheet pan that has parchment paper so it won't stick, something like that, just so you can put them in the fridge after we're done. All right, so now we get the balls all rolled out on the plate. So we're gonna take these and pop them in the fridge for about 20 minutes to a half hour. And you can keep these refrigerated for up to 1 week, or you can batch them or batch make them, and then you can freeze them and keep them in there for up to 3 weeks. So again, this is a recipe that you can make a lot at one time, and then you have a lot of snacks or pre-workout, pre-practice snacks, quick and ready to go. So again, this is a great option for those types of things. Get them some quick carbohydrates, some complex carbohydrates, some protein, a little bit of fat. Great tasting. And again, you can roll them up into balls. You can make a granola bar or a bar shape if that's kind of what you want to do. Really versatile. You can make lots of different recipes with this. So try it out for yourself. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you next time.